welcome back to my channel and to another vlog. Today is the 31st of January. This does seem to be the longest January I have ever experienced in my life. It just seems to be going on and on, doesn't it? I don't know whether you feel the same about that, but things just seem to be dragging for the first part of the year. It's been really cold and dreary for the most part as well, and today it looks relatively sunny outside, so I'm hoping we'll get out for a walk. It is only 9:30 in the morning, so I'm up and showered and ready and done. I've just got to tidy up a few bits and pieces in the kitchen, and then we can take the dogs out for their little run. They haven't been out for a couple of days because I've actually been at work in the shop, so nobody else wants to walk them because they're worried about losing them. I don't blame them, because I would probably murder somebody if they lost my doggies. So yeah, so they haven't been out yesterday. I think, did they go out Sunday? Yes, they did go out Sunday because I took them out in the afternoon for a little jaunt. So they'll enjoy that. Then I've got to go and tidy up the utility room because it's a bit of a mess, and the plumber needs to come and fix the boiler again. I don't know if I mentioned it previously, but the boiler packed up just before we had that really cold spell a couple of weeks ago, so they came out really quickly and they replaced the pump in the boiler because it had totally broken down. They did say at the time that there was a problem with the vessel in the top. It's got like a balloon thing inside it, and apparently that balloon was full of water and it shouldn't have been. So they did say they might need to replace that, and I think they were right because it's still leaking. We have got him coming out either, I think, Wednesday or Thursday. Today's Tuesday. So I need to get that room tidied up so that they can get in there and get to the boiler. Then I've got to go upstairs and grout the bathroom because the tiling is nearly finished, but he's gonna, when he comes to do the boiler, I'm hoping he's gonna do the bath taps and the shower and put that up for me. And I also want him to put the silicone around all the corners and around the bath, because he's actually got quite a steady hand and he's very good at doing the silicone. So I'm going to hope that he's going to do that as well for me. So I need to get that grouting done, especially on the shower wall, just so that he can drill through the tiles and fit the shower bar and everything's nice and watertight. The bathroom is looking amazing now. I'm really pleased with it. I think my dad has thoroughly had enough of it though. We've been doing it for 6 months now, can you believe? It looks great, as I said, and we've done a good job for somebody that's, for me, that's never done anything like it before. And because my dad can't see very well, he has a condition called AMD, which is macular degeneration, and he can't actually see out of his right eye, so he has struggled a little bit to sort of see what he's doing. I've sort of been the eyes and he's been the know-how, so he's done a really fab job of helping me and showing me how to do stuff. And I do think I could probably do it myself now if I needed to. I have absolutely no plans and no intention and no need or want to ever do anything like it again, because it's just been such a massive upheaval, massive job, and really hard work as well. So yes, I will not be doing another bathroom for as long as I live, but I can see why the people that do them charge what they do, because it's difficult to do, definitely difficult to do. But anyway, so that's what I've got on for today. I've got to do a few other bits and pieces. I need to run some errands. I'd like to pop down to the range if I get time as well, because I want to get some vellum. I've been working on, I don't know if they're under here actually, I've been working on some little save the date cards, and this is just some vellum that I've got in my cupboard, but it's a bit thin, and as you can see it's a bit warped. So I've done this with the mink machine and the foil, and I've actually got a new printer. I didn't tell you about that either. So I bought myself a new printer. It's a Brother 2350DW. It's just a mono laser printer, but it has been fab for printing for when I'm doing the foiling. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera that well, but can you see the foiling? It's come out so nicely, but I want to get some better quality vellum just to print on really, but I'm pleased with it. It looks great. So keep your eyes peeled for a video coming up in the future. Today as well, I want to film a video if I get chance. I've got some little dog tags, and I'm going to use the engraving tool to make some dog tags. So I'm going to probably actually not film that today, but I'll probably make one of those and have a bit of a dry run and see how it goes. And then we can have a full-on tutorial video on how to do that, so keep your eyes peeled for that one as well. So lots of things to do today. Let's get started and jump right into the day. First thing I'm going to do today is get rid of all these tile spacers, and they are stuck really well, so I'm going to use these funky pliers, and these are the little spacers. They're just little like cross shapes, but they're stuck really well because obviously they're sandwiched in between the different layers of the actual tiles. So I'm going to just pop these on, get these out. That's my first task for the day. No doubt I will miss one or two here and there. This one up here is broken, so we've got quite a few to get out. Going to get that done and then I can start with the grate. There's probably better places to be doing this than on top of the loo, but it's the only place I've got at the moment. So what I'm going to do is mix up my grout right now. So first thing I'm going to do is pop on a pair of these really lovely blue gloves, because the last time I did it I got absolutely covered in it, and it's such a horrible feeling on your hands because it's like a chalky sort of texture and it's horrible. So let's get these on. I'm going to mix my grout. I've got a Slim Fast scoop because on the packaging for this it just says 3.5 parts powder to 1 part water by volume, so it's easy to do if you've got a scoop or something. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I will get my grouting started. Know if you can see this here, but there is, the lighting's not very good in here, is one of those tile spacers that I've just tried to get them all out, but that one is obviously swiveled round when we were putting the tile in, so it needs to be pulled out. I'm going to have to get the chisel out, I think, and get that out, but I've got to get it out because I can see it and it's going to really annoy me. So that's the next job. I've given this a good wipe down, but even though I've done it and I've wiped it down, I can still feel there's like some residue on there. Can you see that on my fingers? So what I'm going to do, let it dry, and a bit later on I'll come back and just wipe it over with a microfiber cloth and just clean that up a little bit. But it's looking good so far. Let's try and get that thingy out now. Here it is. Ugh, what's it doing? Sticking in there. Ruined my grout now. Ugh. There he is. The culprit. I got him out. Now I've just got to regrout that part. You can probably see here how it's a bit dusty, and that's where I haven't wiped it over with the microfiber cloth just yet. And then over here is where I have wiped it over, and it looks a lot better. So I'm quite pleased with that. It looks really good, and I'm happy with how it's turned out for the most part. There's a couple of little bits that are not perfect, but to be honest with you, for never having done anything like this ever in my life, I'm really pleased with it. So yeah, it's all good. Just wanted to quickly show you my hat that Shelby made for me. She's an absolute crocheting wizard. She makes so many things, and this hat is something that she made for me this week, and it matches the jumper I'm wearing today, which was entirely unintentional, but it looks lovely, doesn't it? I am actually pleased with it. I don't generally like the way that I look in hats, but I quite like this one. So I'm heading out now to walk the dogs. It's still pretty chilly, it's 9 degrees, but it's very, very windy, and I hate getting the wind in my ears. So I'm going to wear my hat, covers up my ears. So we're going to go on a little walk, see where it takes us. I'm not really planning a route today. We're just going to see where the dogs want to go. And then when I come back, I'm going to do some cake topper work again. I've got a few things to make today. Welcome back to another day. Today's Friday. It's been a couple of weeks since I've updated anything because I've not been very well. Shelby and I got COVID, so we have sort of taken a step back from doing everything because we didn't obviously want everybody to get poorly in the house. Somehow the boys managed to escape it. I'm not entirely sure how they managed to escape it, but they did, and they are perfectly healthy. So that was really interesting. thankfully for us, it wasn't a really bad case of COVID. We were literally just like off our feet for a couple of days because we had a temperature and we were a bit shivery and stuff. So we sort of took a little step back and had a rest and got ourselves better. Watched lots and lots of telly, which was good, because I don't normally sit down in the day and watch telly. I don't have time to do it. I stopped work because obviously making cake toppers probably isn't the best thing to do if you've got COVID. So I was negative last Sunday, so I started work again on Sunday. We went to the spring fair and had a day out there, which was nice. I saw some quite nice things, ordered some nice bits and bobs for the shop. So yeah, this week was really all about catching up and getting back in the swing of things with work. I'm really tired still because obviously it does take it out of you when you're not well. Even though I did sleep ever such a lot, I was still very tired, and just sort of trying to catch up on sleep and getting back to normal has been a bit of a trial this week. So I've got lots of things to do. I've been working on some new designs, made a couple of new cake toppers. This one is a nice little simple one, just with the name and the age. You can make it in any name, any age, and I've done this in neons. I put this on to Etsy last week and I've sold a few of them already, which is nice. It's a super quick one to make. I think the phone's ringing, although I don't know where it is. Bear with. So yeah, that's about it for this week, what's gone on, and I'm hoping that I'm going to start feeling a little bit more energetic sort of next week. I've got obviously so much to do with balloons and things. Tomorrow I've got a job on with making another hoop. I really like doing those though, so they are fun. I'll start prepping that today at home because then it will make it quicker to do on site, and I'd rather not inflate on site too much if possible because I think it's in a pub tomorrow, and obviously my inflator is a little bit noisy, so I don't want to be doing it too much noisy stuff when there's lots of people around. But yeah, that's about it really. I've got my socks on my desk here and I must put them on my feet. I'm wearing my lovely fluffy jumper. This is from Primark and it's actually double-sided. On the inside it's got happy octopuses, and on this side they're sad. So today we're going for sad octopuses. Just happened to be the way that it came on. So yeah, let's jump into the day. We've got a few cake toppers to make. I'm making some stickers at the moment to go on my envelopes, and that's about it. So let's get started. Today is the 16th of February and I've had a really busy morning. I'm feeling a million zillion times better than I was the last time I spoke to you. I've got all my energy back and I'm feeling well again and a bit more like myself. COVID really knocks you out, and it does take a long time to get back to normal, I think. I don't know whether you have had that experience yourselves if you've had the virus, but today I have been for a run. I did 3k. I didn't go too mad. I just wanted to see how I got on with it, so it was okay. It was a good run. I felt good afterwards. I've made this balloon arch as well. This is a bit of a practice one because we bought a frame from IKEA. It's actually a lamp frame, but Lots of IKEA furniture and stuff can be used for alternative things. So for this one, I've done this cool like half moon arch. So it's in the hallway at the moment. Let me flip the camera around and show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. It starts off at the bottom. I've just got that cardboard under it just to protect the floor really. But you can see it's a pretty good sized arch, and I've got all the process of me making it filmed. I've just filmed it, so I'm going to be able to do a video. So if you're interested in how to do this sort of thing, that video will be going up probably in the next few weeks. But I'm really pleased with how it's turned out for a first go. So that's one thing I've done today. I've just come to sit down in my office and get a few bits and bobs done. I've had to do some vinyl for some balloons today. This one is one I've done, happy 70th birthday. And because I had a spare bit, I cut a load of stars out to just go in my store. Because what I do when I do a balloon like this one is I usually put stars all around it as well to make it look a little bit more interesting. So that's done and ready for when Matt brings that home tonight. I've also been working on a card design for Mother's Day. This is it. I need to make one more little flower to go in there because I was a little bit overzealous with how close together I put them, but I'm pleased with how this has turned out. Again, there is a Mother's Day video coming for this one. Once I've put that on, I can finish that off and edit it. What else have I done today? I've had such a productive day, and it's so nice to feel productive again, because having been not very well, it really takes it out of you, and you know you've got these things to do and that you should be doing stuff, but you just don't feel like it. So I'm glad to be feeling back to normal and back to my normal self. Last night, actually, this is quite funny, we went to watch Magic Mike's Last Dance at the cinema, and we took my daughter. She's 17, so you know she's old enough to see Magic Mike now. Our son didn't want to go. He wasn't interested in the slightest. I can't say I was to blame him, because it's probably not really what he wants to see, is it? But it was really good. Don't listen to the reviews of it on IMDb and stuff like that, because it was so good. I really enjoyed it. My husband was the only man in the audience, which was hilarious, but I think we have discovered that Channing Tatum is his man crush. So he really enjoyed the movie as well, and it was great fun to just all go out and see a film again. So it was Valentine's Day on Tuesday, so I worked Monday and Tuesday in the shop. I think I said I was going to do that, and it was pretty busy. So we did have quite a lot of men in picking up last minute cards and gifts and stuff, because we were open till 5:30. So they all come home from work and panic that they've forgotten and rush up to the village to see us and get bits and bobs, which is always quite amusing. So the next big event that we've got coming up in the shop is Mother's Day. It is actually busier for us on the day before Mother's Day than it is on Christmas Eve. Can you believe? And Christmas Eve is mad. So we normally end up with about 4 or 5 of us working to keep on top of everything, keep everything tidy in the shop so that people can find everything that they need. We do offer gift wrapping service as well, which is nice. Yeah, but that's about it. So as usual, I've got some cake toppers to make, so I'm going to crack on with those and get them in the post as well. And then got to go and get Harley from school. Shelby's coming home on the bus today from college, so I might walk the dogs up to the bus stop to meet her as well and give them a little run. But that's about it for today, so I'll see you probably on another day. See you later. Hey everyone, today is, let me look at my watch, the 22nd of Feb 2023, and I've just completed 30 minutes of constant running without any stops. So I've done 5-minute walk at the start and then 30 minutes run at 8.1 kilometers per hour, so not really fast but just decent. And then I ran excuse me, until the timer said it was 30 minutes dead on, and it was also a distance of 4.5k. So I'm just going to do my cool down now and a few stretches for 5 minutes on the walking pace, which is 5.6 kilometers per hour, and I'm just going to cut that down through the actual last 5 minutes of my exercise, just so that gives my heart rate time to recover and all that sort of stuff. It is half term this week, so I haven't filmed that much this week because I've got the kids at home and we've been busy doing bits and bobs around the house and stuff. So that I think is where I'm going to leave studio vlog 3. Oh God, I need a shower. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like down below, and if you've got any comments, pop them down as well, and I always do respond to you. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon. Bye.